not burning through connectors.
Okay.
Did all of the connectors show you a bubble?
The most, yep, all of them. Well, I had a few that had, you know, where the fiber, I had to re-cleave the fiber.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that was splicing. I mean, that's just not having the cleaver right.
Right.
And then on some of these tails, where I had one or two, when I cleaved it, the whole tail like it stretched out on the connector itself.
The whole.
My brain, I sit there, I took it home and sit there and played and I said, well, I got it right now. Made sure I had connectors seated properly and I went through everything. And I said, man, I gotta call Ben. That's the connector.
Well, you called the other day, and I got
But
your
you know,
message.
the thing is, I don't have that problem with the Sam Charlies or the LCs. They go fine.
And you've done this multi-mole fiber before?
Multi-mole fiber.
Okay.
And then, you know, I did all those LCs I did. It was 48 terminations I did.
Uh-huh.
And I may have burned 2 connectors out of 48, which was good.
Yeah, that's about to be expected somewhere in there.
Yeah.
A couple of them. Any more than that, you know, something's up.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to show you something about that new LC. For that holder there, have you used that one yet?
I haven't.
Have not?
I have not.
Okay.
Was that the original? Was that the original one? I think that's the one I was using. It is. That's the one I used.
Yeah, that's the LC connector holder.
Yeah, that's the one I used when I did the 48 fibers.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with this one.
No problem there. So one thing, let me show you why we're talking about it. So, see how the front of this, you got that little step right there, that little part sticking out?
Yeah.
So, notice how, see that one don't have it?
Right.
Right, so this one, you take it, just kind of stick it in there, however, as long as it sits down, you're fine. Okay? With this one, some people have a tendency, put it in right up close to the stripper, just like that. And it appears that it's actually seated, when in fact, it's sitting on that little ledge right there. So you got to make sure to come in just slightly back here and push it forward so that you don't catch that front piece. Because if you prop it up like that, it's going to chop the fiber off every single time.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, I really did good with the LCs.
Good.
This right here is what killed me right here.
Okay.
These STs, they just wiped me out. I went home and tested it and I practiced and I burnt about 10 connectors. And I says, well, you got to stop, man. You got to call Ben.
All right, so I took that one. Let's try connecting and see what's going on.
You didn't calibrate?
I didn't calibrate, no.
Okay.
I just left it from how it was.
Okay.
I just wanted to see what it was going to do based off of, you know, how it was. So it took that one. Cleave angles were decent.
Okay.
Didn't identify any problems.
Okay.
Got a .04, which is maybe a touch high. I'd like to see a .03, but that's acceptable, especially with the multi-mode fiber.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what I got. I got from 03, 02 to 05 when I did the LCs. Everything went fine.
Yeah. Let's go back and look at a couple of these splices. It might not store them if it wasn't a successful splice. History says that's the one from today. So these are the ones you did yesterday here. 0.06. Pretty high cleave angle on one side.
Yeah, I had to re-cleave that.
Got a .08 on the loss there. Decent cleave angles, but a really high loss for some reason. Down to .03, decent angles. So that one came out about right. How many did you do yesterday?
I think I did, I might have been about 8 or 10.
So it doesn't store the errors. It just stores the successful splices.
Okay.
Because it's showing 3 good ones here from yesterday. A
That's
couple
what
of
I
them,
had.
couple of them from the day before.
Yep.
Um,
It don't show those bubbles.
nah, it's not gonna store those. Now, did you save the connectors that you cut off that showed bubble error?
Yeah, I got them over in the other building.
Okay. And you left the splice intact, you cut it off behind the splice?
I don't know.
Because I guess what I'm saying, because if I can try to help you get replacement connectors for ones that are faulty, but we have to send them. We've hired a engineer that is to evaluate this type of situation.
Okay.
And it used to be that I said, okay, well, what you had 12 go bad on you, all right, we'll swap them out. There's getting to be so many of those that they're having to track that and prove what's going on. So. What we'll have to do is get you to keep, because things happen, things come up, and I want to help. I want to make sure to save you as much as possible. You don't want to be wasting connectors. So
Correct.
If there is a problem like that comes up, make sure you save it, and we'll send those in and get you replacements.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
All right, so that one worked. Let's try to pop a connector on. Show me how you were doing it, so
Okay.
I can see exactly what you were doing.
Probably gonna do it while I'm here with you.
Oh yeah.
So that came out real clean then. Hello?
Yep.
There you go. Whoa. And I just didn't see how that bubble. That's exactly what's been happening to me. And I don't think it's a bubble. It's.
I'm sorry, I was sending a message to Peter. What were you saying?
Now for the remainder of this project, the buildings that I have everything will be OS2.
Okay.
All connectors, everything. Yep. See, that came out fine. 0.1.
And that was the SC.
It's the SC. Let's try another one of those LCs. Maybe it's a bad batch of connectors. You couldn't believe how quickly I did those LCs. And I was in and out of there. In 2 hours, I did 40 connectors. So, I mean, I was impressed. Everybody was impressed, really. Said, Marty, man, you got this thing going. Yeah, and then when I got there yesterday and started on these STs, them boogers just beat me up.
So we saw it work successfully with bare fiber. We saw it work successfully with the SC.
Mm-hmm.
And now here's our second trial with the ST. Just trying to follow our steps here, make sure we're covering all our grounds.
I believe I have those connectors too, because I think I started throwing them on the floor. I'm so frustrated. This is not Marty. And I try to perfect things, and I did a little practice before I started.
Mm-hmm.
I did like 3 at home. I got 1 out of 3, so I said, well, I'm ready. So the first night I went over, and I just couldn't get it. And I said, well, maybe it was because I was rushing, trying to push the project. And I'm just hoping that because I had it on that right side, that may have been my issue. May have been because I had it on that right side. That may have been the issue.
That wouldn't work.
Hello?